Da Nang to Hoi An today. Okay, I'm leaving Da Nang. It's become a real big tourist type city. As you can see, all the walkway along the beach, everything else. It's turned into this big tourist mecca. Not my kind of place. Big hotels, expensive stuff. Real fancy. Food prices, everything else has gone up in the area. A friend of mine is here. She's doing some work from the States. Basically tried to come down to meet her, but she's finishing up her work today, then moving down to the area near Hoi An. So we're going to meet up in Hoi An in the next couple of days when she has her days off and everything else. So basically I'm headed today out of Da Nang for about 40-50 kilometers it's going to take me to get down to Hoi An, depending on the route I take. I'm going to take the more scenic, supposedly more peaceful route, which is along the coastal area, and go down. But to me, coastal area is not as peaceful as it used to be, not since the last time I was here. A lot more hotels, a lot more built up, so it's more busy type thing. But that's today's game plan. Move on to Hoi An, visit some friends in the next couple of days, see the sights, see what we can find and find interesting for you people to see and me to see and share with everybody. Hello. For me, these tourist temples and places like this, I don't come to and pay the money to see it. I've been to so many temples on hillsides and everything else where it's natural, talk to the monks, everything else. When they get close to cities like this and they make them into a tourist attraction, just not my thing. So sharing these, except from on the outside because it's a nice view or something, I just don't do. Since what a lot of what I'm doing is testing equipment and testing things right now for friends and everything else. One of the things that was asked by one friend is I should keep the selfie stick and the 360 on the bike more often. But the problem is, if you look down here in the center of this picture frame, what do you see? You see the back end of the 360. which means I have to lift the camera quite high for getting my shots and doing things, as opposed to my normal relaxed position. If I do it in my normal relaxed position, or the normal shot I'm taking, I get the backside of the 360 camera. So that's not optimal. So leaving that on all the time while riding, besides having to put your leg over it, getting on and off the bike, maybe knocking it off or something else, it's just not feasible. So again, we go back to the situation of it has to be accessible and easy to get to want to use it, but at the same time, you can't put it in places that it blocks and obstructs your other shots and everything else. So it's finding, as I like to use my keywords when I talk Buddhism, it's finding the balance that works best. You kind of got to call these areas, well, in some ways, tourist tell. I like this area, Hội An, still, even though it is kind of a tourist tell area. The big thing here is get you to come out to the rice paddies, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into the rice paddies. All you see is 8 million cycle people riding up and down. They'll come and sit in this area because the beach is behind me, about 5 kilometers. If you want the city life, it's about 5 kilometers in this way of a medium-sized old city. It's got some attractions and got some other stuff. Gives you the Vietnamese feel. Prices are fairly reasonable in this area because there's so much competition. They, of course, oversaturated the area again. But in general, so we're all staying the next couple days just to get some stuff done. As you see these little tourist vehicles go by, everything else. And we'll talk about a few things. And like I said, I got to meet some friends. So that's the main reason I'm hanging out here for a few days. Otherwise, I'd go on to a few other places. Some of the hostels are more unique than others, but it's a bed, it's a place, store the bags down there, everything else, bike parking, plug in, everything else all works. People come in, come out. It's got a little pool, an area to sit, common area, place to sit, place to do everything, lock everything up, bicycle can park out there, hangout area. So it's all good. Well, as I sit here at the hostel, rain has come, so now I get to sit here and watch the drip, 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 and that, and wait to get out and get food and get everything else I need. But meanwhile, it's a drizzle day. It was so nice yesterday. Okay, looks like the weather report and everything else is gonna be happy Vietnamese. Rainy season again for a week. So it'll be interesting to see when I leave if it's gonna keep raining. They say it's gonna come and go. It isn't that bad, but it has cooled off a bit for this rain. So we'll see. Gotta find some food. Tourist town. 你们去啊，不要乱去好不好？我会带你们去，好吗？你们没安排上。Today I'll eat local food. The tofu The tomato sauce, stir-fried veggies, lemonade, and some rice. Something different. Okay, since it rained part of the day, I didn't go out very much, but now I've gone out a little bit. Enough tourist stuff right now. I'm gonna go back to the hostel. I've got some editing to learn how to do, some other things to do. So on my stuff. Tomorrow, I'll come back and do a good walkthrough and do my tourist bit and get all the pictures and show you everything and do the tourist routine, eating and everything else, what stuff costs and what stuff is, the markups in towns like this versus the outskirts a little bit. But when you got this many tourists, they can get away with what they want to get away with and everything else, so it's just how it goes. As it starts to slowly get darker, the lights will come on. Like I said, I'll do that probably tomorrow night or the other one. Today I just want to get some things done, try to learn a few things and get back on schedule. And tomorrow, since I have a free day, hopefully it won't rain and can walk down streets like this, see the lights come on, see the lanterns and all the different stuff and talk about that more, get the massage, and just have a really nice day of doing the tourist stuff. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.